first of the season house and garden event, and that's exactly what we're talking about today. So you're looking at a hot pick. Anytime you hear us say hot pick on QVC, know that it is something that is proven, something that has been a bestseller along the way. And you know my theory, best to shop early in the day because it gets presented along with a handful of other items. They're different each and every day. They get featured on QVC.com. So if the viewers aren't looking at it via their TV, they might be shopping on the internet. So what I'm trying to say to you is, if you like it, make sure that you dial in because this has a track record of selling out. What you're looking at now in the flower, that sold out the last day it was presented, August 25th of last year. It is already limited. We haven't even really talked about it. If you take a look at the sun and moon, both are gorgeous, and who knows, depending on your budget, you may want to get more than one. The sun and moon is another opportunity for you to take a look at it. If you want to try maybe your first purchase on QVC, or maybe you know Plow and Hearth and you didn't know that QVC carried Plow and Hearth, no, we're very lucky. We carry what you find in their catalogs, what we used to have the opportunity in the stores to go ahead and purchase. But what we brought to you today is something that has gotten rave reviews, over 145-star reviews. We got you 5 easy pays here, but just for the day, the 5 easy pay will go away at the end of the day. So think about where this might brighten up a home, a sunroom, a wall in your patio, whatever the case may be, less than $8 to get it home if you use PayPal, credit card, or your debit card. All right, those are the bones of what we're doing here. Here's your sun and moon. There's your flower. You'll tell us what you want. It may be that alternative to a wreath. But let me go ahead and pass the baton, if I can, to Nancy Brandmuller. She has been with us many years, brought us a lot of great garden and holiday ideas, but now she's working specifically with Plow and Hearth, so she gets the fun of really being able to tell us all the details. Hi, Nancy. You look great.
Hello.
It's so good to see you.
Thank you so much. It's so great to be here with you. And I'm so thrilled to bring this item from Plow and Hearth because the viewers have loved it, and there's good reason why. Because it is that great quality that you know and expect from Plow and Hearth. The thing is, they took something that's a very classic garden item, which is Talavera pottery, and they created it in metal. So it made it more durable, and you can use it in more places, but there's some really great details that make this piece really stand out.
You know, it's amazing because it has such great depth and color, and Plow and Hearth, Nancy, made this so that we could safely put it on our front door or our back door or on a wall, even if it was in direct sunlight or in rain or anything like that. We don't really have to worry about it.
Exactly. So because it's made out of metal, you don't have to worry about the cracking or the chipping you typically get with pottery items, which most Talavera made from Mexico is made out of pottery. But it's also known for the rich, deep colors that you're seeing here. You see the turquoise, that sort of terracotta red color, the gold and green, different shades of green. You're seeing so many different colors in here, but again, this is made out of metal. What I want you to notice is everywhere that you see a change of color, you'll see that it is raised. There's an embossing on here, so there's a real distinction between each color, not only in the variation of color, but also the raised texture, which gives it a lot of interest. That star is three-dimensional. It's kind of poking out just a little bit. I'm not sure if you can see this. You'll see it there, and you'll see the kind of gold lines that just make the distinction where it's raised. You'll see all that texturing, which makes this a super interesting piece. So when you put it out on your back fence or maybe on your garden gate or on your wall outside, like by your front of your home, you're going to see those distinctions. I'm glad you're taking it off because you're probably going to show the hook that you hang it on, right?
I love because it's ready to go when you get it home. That's the fun of it.
Yes.
The hook is already, I don't know how to show it to you. There you can see, right here's the hook. Oh, there you go.
Yep, that's a keyhole. So all you do is just hang it right on that. So if you've got it on a fence, you just put a nail in or a screw. If you just want to use a hanger, you can go ahead and loop it through that. I put this on the side of my house And I have siding. I have vinyl siding. So there's hooks that you can get to kind of loop up underneath there and just balance it on that. So you can enjoy it in so many places. I love that we're using it as a wreath substitute right there on our door.
I do too.
Fantastic.
Right?
And it's got a narrow profile so that if you have a storm door or a screen door, you know that this is going to fit behind that.
That's such great information, Nancy. We're going to walk over to the flower in just a minute, but I want everybody to know this is 26 inches in diameter and about 2 inches long, so you can get an idea. The sun and moon, very, very popular. But let's go hang out with the flower a little bit, because the flower was the one that sold out last season, and it's already very limited. And in fact, if you want to catch a glimpse of some of those reviews, and if you didn't already know it, QVC will invite you to leave your review on anything, and I always go through and read them because I really learn a lot. We love your reviews, we don't change them. So this has gotten rave reviews, over 140 5-star reviews.
Yes.
All right, Nan, so tell us about this beautiful flower.
So this flower was designed to go along with our sun and moon. So if you want to have, like we are showing there on set, one of each in kind of nearby locations, it gives you that same bold, beautiful color with all those textures, but something a little different. I love this flower because it reminds me of the sunflowers. Pat, I know you've probably seen the sunflower fields we have here in the Chester County area. So it sort of just reminds me of that. You can see that dimpling in the center. It's kind of mimicking the seeds. But again, all those same vibrant colors that we expect from Talavera art, as well as the texturing that's come from the embossing that's on each one of those petals. It really would be so pretty if you have this on a back fence line. Maybe you have daylilies that you got from Roberta's, and they're coming up and they're those vibrant orange colors. Look how pretty these bright yellows would pull out the colors of the daylilies, or play with, maybe you have hydrangeas. I love trying to take my eye up from the garden and onto the wall behind, or the fence behind. So you could even just have these out before we even have flowers blooming. You still get that gorgeous color. And
the nice thing about this, Nancy, is I like to change even my decor outside, so I will take in my spring, summer decor and put it away in my shed. How adorable is that flower on the front door of your shed? I mean, or on the side of the shed. I mean, that's the fun of this. You literally can put it anywhere. And when I go ahead and I put this away, it's not going to be broken when I come back. There are no batteries. If it accidentally drops, nothing happened to it.
You don't have to worry.
That's the beauty of it. Also, I mean, you can mix and match and even use it as a jumping off point for maybe new placemats that you're going to get, or a tablecloth you're going to get, or new cushions that you're going to get, because our homes are our vacation these days. They're everything.
Yes,
they're school, the office for many of us, and they're our vacation. So this is an opportunity without spending a lot of money. Even if you live in a small apartment, you can put this on the wall, and it's one of those things that makes you happy.
Exactly. When I first got this item about 5 years ago, I put it in my kitchen because I had yellow walls. It was a beautiful addition to my kitchen, added a lot of color. And when you get this home, even though spring is just a little bit off for most of us, start enjoying it inside. Put it on a wall in your kitchen or in a hallway, maybe over your fireplace, and then move it outside when you do want to have that color and that vibrant design outside. I love this as a substitute on a front door or a back door for a wreath. Picture it maybe on a garden gate. And if you get the flower version, maybe you create your own little flower garden on your fence by getting a couple of them.
Oh, that would be cute.
Because they really just are so pretty to be able to see when you're waiting for those colors to start blooming, or the flowers to start blooming. And, then later in summer, our flowers start fading. You still have all those gorgeous, vibrant colors.
Why not? I mean, it is $8 to get it home. You and I and Nancy, we've all gone to those fancy stores, or you're on vacation and you think, oh, I want to bring that pottery back. Well, the problem with it is, and the one Christmas ornament that broke was our Christmas ornament. That was a pottery one, and it didn't even fall off the tree. I dropped it when I was trying to put it away in the storage thing. But this is never going to break, and it will remind you of vacation, and it gives you color, and it gives something new life. That's the beauty of it. Maybe this is what you send bill to, ship to someone, you know, to remind them of their honeymoon or something like that. Or maybe you spend a lot of time in their backyard with them, socially distanced, of course. It's a really cool thing from Plow and Hearth, and you know that this company delivers great quality for you. I will warn you though, last year, that wonderful flower that is very limited today, completely sold out, and we didn't see it for the rest of the year. So make sure that you're dialing in. That's your flower. And I think I did that backwards when I gave you the dimensions, so I apologize. The flower is 26 inches in diameter by 2. The sun and moon, 24 3/4 by 1 3/4 inches high. Jonathan, how many ordered? Over 2,000 of you have already ordered this. I'm thinking about getting this for my kid for her apartment. That would be kind of cool on her first patio.
I love that. Yep.
Nance, always such a pleasure. I look forward to garden season with you. Take good care.
Oh, thank you so much. You too, Pat. Great to see you.
Of course. All right. So let's talk about what we look forward